Blue Batman, the new 2014 Batman. What's up, everybody? It's been way too long since I posted a video on this channel. I have been planning and meaning to make some highly edited videos, but I've just been so busy with streaming and creating new designs on the Twitch channel that I've just been putting it off. But I figured with the success of this video right here, I really have no excuse to not make more videos like that one because it seems like everyone enjoyed it and they are very quick and easy to make. So that's what this video is. This is a showcase of all of my custom LEGO DC minifigures that I've made over the last couple years. There's probably more. These aren't even all of them on screen. There's definitely more that I've made that I'm not going to be showing in this video because I don't know where they are. But these are the ones I could find and that are still intact. I have multiple sections to this video, so check the chapter things on the bottom of this video if you want to like find a specific part in this. Throughout the video, I'll be making some comments and talking about the various figures. Some of them I'll talk a lot about and others I'll just show. But if you want more videos like this, check out my channel. I already have a bunch on here. Plus, I'll be making more. I have an entire Marvel figure collection like this that I've never shown off anywhere. So if you want to see that, please subscribe and I don't know, leave this video a like perhaps. But anyways, let's get started talking about these figures that we have in this video. To start us off, I'm going to talk about this Batman figure and probably go over the rest of the Justice League. I also want to use this figure to help explain what these customs are. When I say custom, I mean I've combined a lot of parts together from pre-existing LEGO figures. And also I have some custom painted elements and stuff on there too, but the idea is to get it to look as LEGO-like as possible while kind of throwing my own touches on there. This is what is called a fig barf. I don't really know the history behind the term, that's just what it is, and that's what we've called these in this community for a long time. So if you didn't know what a fig barf is, it's basically that, just a combination of different parts to create a new character or a new version of a character. These are also what's called semi-purist because there are some modified parts on this as well as some original parts that I created myself, such as this Batman cowl. This is one that I designed on a computer and then 3D printed and painted, as well as this head. You can see this head is a painted version of the original Batman figure from the first line of sets. This figure is really meant to be sort of a remake of that figure, but also sort of a modernization in a way. I don't really know what you would call this. It's just sort of the vibe and the design I was kind of going for. You'll be able to see this style reflected in a lot of the characters. A lot of them have the same look as that first line of Batman sets, but slightly altered or updated in some ways with my own spin on it. Okay, let's talk about the rest of the Justice League now, and we can go throughout the rest of the video now that I have sort of an explanation said. It's only appropriate to next talk about the Superman figure I made. This is one I don't love, and I don't know, it's still one I'm maybe working on, I guess you could say. So I won't say this is my favorite figure in this video, but I will say that it's definitely an interesting take on Superman, perhaps. The legs on this are from a Flash collectible minifigure, and the hair on this is from the BTAS Lego set. This is a controversial hair that I've used on here, as a lot of people have said that they hate it, and I don't know, maybe I agree with them. I think it's kind of neat. It is what it is. Then we have Wonder Woman. She is basically just a combination of a ton of different Wonder Woman parts. I actually don't know where this face is from. Maybe you can tell me in the comments, but this hair is actually a Lego Friends hair, funnily enough. I think it works. It's a unique little look going on. I don't know what these gauntlets are from. I think they might be from Wonder Woman. I don't know, but it's just a combination of bunch of different Wonder Woman parts. I know that's from the very first Wonder Woman figure, and then this is from the collectible minifigure series one. I like this combination though. I think it's a good way to capture Wonder Woman. Then we have the Flash. This is one that I don't love as well, but it is what it is. This torso is a Mighty Micros torso. These legs are from a foosball table set, and this head is one that people either love or hate. Personally, I love the head with this. I think it's from Calendar Man, but I like the expression and how cartoonish it looks. I don't love this torso, but it's the only Flash torso I have, so there is that, I guess. Green Lantern is literally just a default Green Lantern figure with a different hairpiece. I don't know what set or anything this comes in, but there's nothing much to talk about here, so I'll just move on to the next one. Martian Woman Hunter, I guess you could say. I don't know why I chose to make Martian Manhunter a girl. I just thought it would have been a unique thing to do, and I kind of like it. I like how it turned out. This cape is a knockoff version of the Doctor Strange cape that came in the recent No Way Home sets. I think it's such a cool look on this. To form her like jumpsuit thingy, I used a inverted coattails piece, and that torso underneath is actually Kite Man's torso. This face, I believe, is a Gamora face that I erased the eyebrows on to give it more of like a Martian look. I don't know. Say what you will about gender swapped characters, I just thought this was like a fun idea to do a different take on Martian Manhunter because I didn't have any other green parts lying around, and I did have that head, so I thought it would be an interesting challenge to make a Martian Manhunter, even if I didn't have any of the parts I needed to make said figure. Here is Aquaman, and this one's super basic. I almost have nothing to say about it. I tried different faces with a beard on this guy, but I ended up just going with this Ron Weasley one. And funnily enough, I also did do a gender swap version of Aquaman as well. Maybe you could just call these different character names, I don't know, but Aqua Woman perhaps, I don't know. They're kind of similar, but they're kind of different. That torso is a mermaid torso from Pirates of the Caribbean, and I don't know, I just wanted to do some fun different takes on them. I love the gloves on her, so yeah, that's those guys. So this will make up, I don't know which one you'd use, perhaps just this one because I like the colors on it a little bit more, but this is what makes up sort of my version of the Justice League, or maybe just the characters I've made to represent the Justice League. Yeah, I don't have any more from the Justice League. These are just the ones I made. I might make some more in the future. I might not, but here you go. Justice League. I don't really know where I would fit Supergirl in the showcase. I don't think she's in the Justice League. Again, I should have mentioned my knowledge of DC superheroes and also just DC in general is extremely limited, so do not judge me on my mistakes that I make throughout this video. So maybe she is in the Justice League and I don't know, but I thought I'd just tack her on right after the Justice League. This figure I actually really like a lot. She's using the Velma legs, which are kind of expensive. I had that figure before it got expensive, so I guess that's cool. Her torso is just the official Supergirl torso. And I like this hair. This is like a Luna Lovegood hair. I guess I sanded this down to fit this cape, which is a knockoff cape right here. I like the molded capes. I think they're quite fun, but yeah, that's Supergirl. I don't really have anything else to say about her. I like the face. I like this figure a lot. I think it represents Supergirl well enough. Next, I think we can talk about, wait, you might be thinking this is the same figure, and that's okay because next I think we can talk about the Bat family. I've made a lot of figures for the Bat family. I've made a lot of different versions of the same figure for the Bat family. I've made a lot of versions of the same figure from the different blah, 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 blah. But yeah, here is three versions of Batgirl. I believe, not Batwoman, right? Yes, Batwoman is right here, speaking of Batwoman. So this is her. She's like almost identical to just her official version, so we don't have anything really to talk about on her much. But here's three versions of Batgirl. This is like a I'm getting ready to be a superhero Batgirl look. I don't really know. A vigilante, or I don't really, what do you call these? Homemade suit, that's the word I'm looking for. This one is sort of like a modernization of the original look for Batgirl, also like a modernization of the one from the Lego game. These legs are created using the dual mold guides, and this head is a Kate Blanchett. I don't remember her character's name, but I painted this cow blue. You can see in the inside it's originally the blue, the black one. I mean, blue Batman, black Batman, whatever. Putting that on, I really like how those eyes peek through like that. But yeah, there's nothing much to say about these. There's also like the exact same version of this, but just different. So I don't even know why I showed all three of these. Probably just because I still had them built, and why not, I guess. We'll just keep maybe this one here. We'll just keep this one here, and we'll just toss the others off to the side. I didn't know whether to put Red Hood in the Bat family or in the DC villains or Batman villains part, so I just threw him in this segment because I don't really know why. He's here. Here he is. He's super simple, just like a burglar torso and the official Red Hood head. Then we have Nightwing. This is one I do like a lot. I used the Joker. No, not the Joker. You're gonna see why I call this the Joker hair, but I meant the Kenobi hair. I painted this black and then I just put it on here. Unfortunately, the torso for the other Nightwing is like $1,000. Not really, it's like $5. But I don't really want to buy it because it's just too much for one torso. So we're stuck with this torso. Although it's kind of fun. It's kind of like simplified and whatever. So that's Nightwing. Then we have Robin. I like this figure a lot. So this figure is using this Robin torso. There's like 100 different Robin torsos, and I just chose this one. The cape is actually cut and modified. I just trimmed it down to be shorter. He has the short legs. I think this is Dick Grayson. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really know Batman, but I gave them different masks because I thought that was important or something. Or I guess maybe this would be Jason Todd, or is this Jason Todd, or I don't know what. They're all Robin, I guess, so whatever. Next up, but I think actually would be like considered last in the Bat family specifically, this is Alfred the butler. He has two crazy arms on him, and usually he's holding like a thing to hold a coffee thingy on, but he doesn't have that right now. So this is him. This is Alfred. I got nothing else to say about him. And these are both Jim Gordon. They're just two different versions of Jim Gordon. I didn't know where to put them. I think this is like literally just the Jim Gordon. This is like, these are both almost the exact same figure. I don't think there's almost anything different. Oh, these legs are not on this character. So whatever. Jim Gordon, he's not in the Bat family, but there's no other place for me to put him in this video. So here he is, two versions. That is the Bat family, I guess, because you got just two random guys here. But yeah, these are all like the different versions of the Batman people, whatever. Maybe you like him, maybe you hate him. Some of them I love, like the Batman, and some of them I don't really love, like, I guess Batgirl. I've done 3 versions because I wasn't so satisfied with it, so I don't know. Next up, we can talk about the villains. The Bat villains is mostly, I have like only one other villain that's not a Batman villain, so we can just talk about all of the villains together because, again, there's only one other that's not Batman related. So here's the Joker. This is literally just the Joker from the original set, except he has a different face, and he has little cufflinks on the sides of his arms, which is kind of fun. I don't have anything else changed on him, so he's almost just the default Joker. But I do have another version of Joker, which is right here, which I don't know. Some people love this and some people hate this, but it's fine. It's fun. It's a different version of Joker, perhaps. It's like a younger looking Joker, maybe. But this torso, I think, is like the 66 show torso. I don't know if that's true or not, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, this is like such a random combo. Maybe you love this, maybe you don't. Let me know if you love it or hate it. I don't know. But we'll move both of those to the side. I'll talk about probably one of my favorite figures in this entire lineup, and that's Dr. Freeze. Is it Mr. Freeze or Dr. Freeze? I don't even know. But yeah, you can see this is kind of wobbly because this entire thing is dremeled on the inside and also super glued of a snow globe piece to make it look like this. That head in there is just the old Dr. Freeze, which I think is the best looking one. So it's kind of loose, but when you set it down, it doesn't really go anywhere. I made this custom just for him, this custom helmet just for him, I should say, and I love how it turned out. I also just love the simplicity of this guy. He's like very like minimal in the details, but I think it ends up being really cool. So I really, really like this one. And he even has like the cold meter or something. I don't know. I think he's really neat. I'll talk about another one of my favorites, which is Killer Moth right here. I don't know where these combos come from. I think maybe these come on the exact same figure, but this helmet is one that I designed. Whoa, look at that underneath. That's creepy. But I designed this in Blender and then I 3D printed it and painted it. So that's the Killer Moth. But wait, there's more. Here's the second version of Killer Moth, which I made, which I much prefer. I think this is like a cooler, darker, toned, colored looking one. So I don't know. This one is just screams like cohesiveness to me. I like the color combos on it way, way more. Also the torso I like more. I like the dark orange on the legs as opposed to these bright colors. I don't know. If I could, I would have thrown on like a sort of fur thing going around the neck, but I don't know how to do that, so I didn't. Also, I don't care enough anymore. So yeah, he's got his little gun or something right here too, which I just love this color combo as opposed to this one. They're so similar though, so it doesn't really matter. But this is the one I prefer so much more. So I'll put him down on the table instead of this one. Here is the Penguin. There is almost literally nothing changed about this, I think, from the official Lego Penguin. Torso, legs is the same. Actually, I lied because this is not on the Penguin and that face is not on the Penguin. And I think this hat is on the old Penguin, but Penguin, that's the Penguin. Then we have Killer Croc, and this guy is literally identical to his version from the set, except I gave him these cuffs, which I think I stole this idea from Dylan All the Most or the Moose Figs on Instagram. So I'm pretty sure that's where I stole this from. Just these chain things. I think it adds a lot to the figure, so nothing has changed on him except for those. I probably should have given him some better legs, but who cares. Then we will talk about Poison Ivy, of which I also have 2 versions of. This is like a Poison Ivy where she's still got like a light nougat flesh tone going on, and I like how this face meshes into that hair. Also, I like that I use this hair. I think that's a neat little trick. And this combination of the leaves on the torso to the dress skirt thing, plus with the different tone of green underneath, I think it worked really well. And then here is the She-Hulk looking version, I guess you could say. Sometimes she's depicted like this, and sometimes she's depicted like this, so who cares? I don't know. That's Poison Ivy. I'll put this one. I'll put her down. Then we have Catwoman. Believe it or not, there's another version. A lot of these guys I have 2 versions of. I didn't realize I made 2 versions of all these guys, but this one looks more like the classic version, probably because of this torso. But I painted this cowl, I guess you could say, from the purple one, but this cowl is actually a real one, which is a lot more expensive, unfortunately. So, and same with this face and this torso. It's all from the same figure. I just basically gave that figure these legs. So here's 2 different versions of Catwoman. I kind of prefer the simplicity of this one, but this one looks more like the Arkham games Catwoman, I guess you could say. So, but I don't know. I like that one better. Next up, we have Harley Quinn. I think this is like all from the same figure, except I just replaced the hair. So really nothing else to talk about her, but you know, we got to include her. Then we have Bizarro, and this torso is a Mighty Micros torso. That's from Citizen Brick, and a messy hair. So this is like the only non-Batman villain I have in this showcase. So I thought I'd throw him in here, but yeah, Bizarro, I guess. Then we have Two-Face, and guess what? Would you believe me if I said I had two Two-Faces? Yeah, I made two different versions of this guy. I don't know. This torso's old. Do I have to talk about all these in depth? You can kind of see what they're going for. I was going for like more of like a, I don't know, a mob boss vibe with this one, like organized dude. This one is literally just like I don't know, a remake of the official one. I made this hair though. I can talk about this hair. I split this hair in half and then I glued it back together. Well, I glued the two different versions back together. I think it came out perfectly. I really like this a lot as opposed to this one. This one's iconic for different reasons, but I think this is like a fun one. So that's the one I'll put down here. Then we have Bane. Nothing much to talk about with Bane. It's just Bane. Yeah, that's it's just Bane. Then here is Man-Bat. Is his name Man-Bat? I think it's Man-Bat. I think, are these legs even, I don't really know if this is like a combo at all, or maybe this is just the official figure. Tell me if this is the official figure. I don't even remember at this point, but I like him. He's Man-Bat. There he is. And last but not least, with all of these villains, we have my absolute favorite one that I've done for all of these. This is the Scarecrow, and I went for a remake vibe of the original Scarecrow. But all these parts are from such different places, unless these arms are from this. I don't actually know where these arms are from. They look like they'd be from this torso. So maybe those arms are from this torso. So this is not a complete combination. But we have this face. Oh, not the face. We have this face from the Hidden Side sets, which I went for like the vibe of like a scare-induced state. But the old Scarecrow was made on a glow-in-the-dark face, so I really wanted to incorporate something with that glowing green look, and I chose this face. And here is the Scarecrow hat from Wizard of Oz, I think, and I think that looks like so cool. It reminds me of the old Scarecrow hat with like the witch's cap thing going on. This torso is an official Scarecrow torso. I was going to use the hips from that Scarecrow torso, but I don't have them, so I didn't. But the legs, though, are from like a Lego Zombie CMF, I believe. Maybe I'm misspeaking there. But yeah, that's Scarecrow. I think this combination ends up like capturing the vibes of the original one so well, but also just modernizes it and gives it a different take in so many ways. So that's the Scarecrow, probably my favorite of all of the villains. But yeah, okay, that'll end, I guess, our conclusion for all of these figures. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll remove him. He's a little bit different, but here we go. Yeah, there's all the villains. The villains, yep, that's them. But wait, I forgot, the Riddler. Riddle me this. I forgot to put him in yeah, here's Riddler. There's really nothing to talk about him. He's just a combination of Riddler parts, though. So yeah, I mean, poor Riddler. He got forgotten. I guess we can say, here, I just saw this off to the side. So here's the Riddler. With the Riddler. I don't know why this is in this. Okay, moving on. Next, I will quickly talk about these 3 animated series figures that I have right here. They are all really simple, and I'll talk about them a little bit. But this is the Batman from the Batman animated series. This is the Batman from Batman, I wanted to say 2099. What's it called? Batman Beyond. And this is Terry something. I don't even remember his last name. But okay, so I'll talk about this one first. This torso and the face is from SJ Bricks, custom pad print company. But I put a piece of tape under the eyes there, and then I just put my cowl, my Batman Beyond cowl that I designed and painted and 3D printed, blah 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 blah. You know the whole drill. I put that on here, which I think just looks so sick. I think that's one of the coolest just combinations. It's such a simple one, so, but it is really cool. I like it. And then we have his alter ego right here. I don't know. These arms are from a Ron Weasley, but I erased the bottom, and then this is Han Solo's torso. That's all I have to say about this guy. The face, I actually was using another face for this, but I took it off and I put it on someone else. So there's the replacement face. Unfortunately, I don't remember even who I was using it for. But here is the Batman. Let's talk about him. He's using 2 capes because he has a blue inside and a black outside. This whole figure from the neck down basically is made inferior by the new animated series Batman sets. Besides the cowl, I think the cowl is still definitely better than that one. So when I get that new figure, I'll replace it. I've seen some people do it. Maybe I'll throw a picture on stream. On stream? I mean on screen of someone who did it on Instagram. But yeah, before the Batman animated series sets came out, this was one of my most proud figures. Okay, here is a bunch of figures that I made for the comic book series or film series, the Batman The Dark Knight Returns. I made a bunch of figures for that. So, wait, I think this was actually supposed to go... These, I think, actually are supposed to go with Batman 2090, not 2099, Batman Beyond. So pretend that that was in the last part. Old Man Batman and the dog. I painted this from a brown dog, so it's special. But yeah, pretend that this was in the last part segment. I got nothing else to say about those. Okay, so moving on to this. Here is the Dark Knight Returns set of figures that I made. Here's the Joker. This is not my idea. This is also Dylan the Almost idea for that combination right there, that head and torso. But I painted this hair lime green, but then this hair was made like inferior because they released this hair, which I use on this Joker. So he fell off the table. But yeah, so I don't know, here's that look on there. These pants are from the foosball set, but I erased parts on the knees areas. I don't know which one I like more. Maybe I still like this one more because it kind of looks like it a little bit better, but I don't know. There's also this as an option. I just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, maybe I like this one a little bit more. I also did such a great job at matching. Well, okay, maybe not, but I thought at the time I did a great job. But I made a mutant leader. I almost included this figure in the DC villain section, but I didn't because I thought he fit better in this part. I gave him some like glove gauntlets on the side. This torso is a really old muscle torso, but it's like more like scary muscles than the other one, so I figured I'd use it. I also created this leg combination by slicing off the hips and slicing off the leg hip part and combining two. So that's how I got that custom belt there, because these legs are Bruce Wayne drifter legs from the Batman. Here's Robin from The Dark Knight Returns. I think I did a good job capturing the vibe of that Robin. She's got the goggles, not in the green color. I think this is a Ghostbusters face, I think. I don't know. It was kind of like the only thing that made sense to use. There's no glasses faces with green lenses, as you can kind of assume from Lego, and I didn't really feel like making my own. But yeah, just kind of a simple combination for her. Here is yet another Gordon figure, Commissioner Gordon figure. I painted this hair to be white to match that look. I think that's an official Gordon face. And this is an old Harry Potter torso. I don't know if I even like that sticking out of the bottom, but it's there. I think that's from Doctor Who, I think. I don't know. Nothing too much to talk about with him. Let's talk about the Batman figures from this little lineup of figures, though. Here we have the 3 blue Batman, Dark Knight Returns Batman, and Armor Batman. I don't even know what these are called, but I did end up painting a face for these, all 3 of them. Just kidding, just these 2. And then I just used this faces from the Lego Batman movie CMF. And these helmets are all custom made by me, designed. You can see I put like the brow detail in there. They're designed by me, and then I 3D printed them and I painted them up. This cape I actually painted. It's usually a red cape, I guess, like that one Supergirl cape, but I painted it to be blue. There is a black version of this as well, I guess. I don't know which one is more accurate, but I like the blue. It kind of gives it a nice contrast to that bright yellow. This is like a nice, cool combination of stuff here for these gauntlets. These are like handcuff parts, I think, and then those are glove tops, and then when you put them together, which if you want to learn about glove tops, I have a whole video on that topic, so check that out. But yes, I don't even know what I have to say. We're so deep into this video that I guess we're just let's just be rambling on from now going forward. Let's before we this torso is an old Batman torso, which is like actually kind of for this look. They got like the fat bat and stuff, and I don't even know. These gauntlets I think are necessary to sort of add bulk to these guys, because like in the show, like a movie, a book, whatever, they're like big Batman, big Batman. But yeah, I added some wrinkles to these faces. They're 2 different versions of the face. I painted all around the side of this head and glossed it super yucky and ugly underneath it, but you get the idea, you know. And then I just put like a sticker there to hide the eyes and show white through the front. I really, really like these cows, though. I think I did a great job of capturing the look of these dudes, though they do look extraordinarily, is that even how you say that? They're very small, and I wish they were bigger. I did make a Superman for The Dark Knight Returns, but I don't know where it is. I looked and I couldn't find it, so this is all you get. But the best version. I am tired. I've been filming for a while, but Green Arrow, old Green Arrow. Really like this guy. I literally cut his arm off. And I glued this together. I made a arrow with the kryptonite arrow thingy. And then yeah, this head and this beard and this torso. I'm so sorry. Okay, last but not least, I guess some of these could be considered least, are some random miscellaneous DC figures. This is some, okay, and some non-DC figures, I guess. But this is gonna be the rambling part because none of these are really like important. They're not really even that custom. Some of them, okay, some of them are heavily custom. Like this guy. I guess I'll just run through them. This is a king shark that is a custom painted version. I guess the one that they made was like this dark bluish gray, but it's like too blue. So I painted all of it gray and I painted this white. I kind of forgot that I even made this, to be honest. It's a really cool figure. I don't remember who made it, but yeah, it's pretty neat. I wonder if that lines up. I actually don't think that would line up at all, but it's neat that they're there. Speaking of King Shark, here is some other Suicide Squad characters. I made a lot more. Here's Ratcatcher and what's his name? Bloodsport or something. I don't remember his name at this point. I don't know. But and then here's like another version of him in the tank top and whatever. And then Peacemaker, which I designed this helmet for, and also that part, but I mean I might make a new one in the future. I don't even want to take it off. But there's some of those. This is why I said earlier the Joker hair, and that's because I used this on this Joker figure. This is a Mini Bigs printed Joker face, and then I also took a little X-Acto knife and I scratched the black print on the eyes to give it pupils because I didn't like the no pupil look. But I bought a couple, so you know, whatever. These are DC, I think. They're from Doom Patrol. I watched that show a little bit and I never finished it, but I made some figures from it just because for fun, you know, throw them together. This is like a little technique where you use a rubber band, and then I also use this wrap head, and then that face is a painted face. And then what have I not talked about? Okay, here is the Dark Knight cowl, which will be coming to Firestar Toys soon. And speaking of Firestar Toys, if you want to buy some of the parts I've designed, go check them out. There's going to be a link in the description, and use code FSInput, Firestar Input, FSInput for 10% off. Just, you know, gives me a little bit of kickback too, and you get 10% off. Here's the Batman that if you want to see an entire video dedicated to the Batman and like all different types of characters that are from the Batman that I've done, check it out here, or I'll put it on screen. But there's going to be like a link right here, hopefully, if I remember to do that. I don't know. But yeah, I made a ton of stuff. This is also a cowl you can buy on firestartoys.com. This may be a cowl you could get soon. This is the okay, his face is not the face that I wanted to use. I don't even know why I used that face under there, but it's the Keaton cowl, and it exists. And then this is also another cowl you can buy on Firestar Toys. It's the Batfleck cowl. I also have another Batfleck torso right here, which is, you can see how that'll look here. Let's see. There it is. Is there anything I haven't talked about in this? I think that's everything. Oh, this is not DC, but I don't know where else to show this. This is a Space Ghost figure. This isn't an official. This is officially a Lego torso because I designed this on that one print website. I don't know. I haven't shown it anywhere. I'm never gonna post it, so I might as well just throw it in here. There's that. Okay. Should I just do this? Look at this. Here we go. All of the figures. All of the figures from the video. That's a lot of figures. Maybe the best one is this figure, the best DC hero of all. But anyways, that's it. The long video's over. Please, 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 if you enjoyed this, support this channel with a like and a subscription. With all the good things that you do. I got nothing else to say. If you want to see me ramble like this and also make some of these designs, like these cowls and whatever, please check out my Twitch channel. I stream every single day, and I try to. We've been on a good streak, but I mean, on the day I'm filming this, I haven't streamed yet, so maybe we'll break the streak because I filmed this video. We'll see. I stream there every day, and it's really just a lot of fun to hang out with you guys. So if you're interested in that, please go follow and turn notifications on there. Also, if you want to be a part of the Discord, there's a Discord link that there. I don't know if you haven't seen my Instagram. I feel like that makes no sense because most of you just come from the Instagram, to be honest. But if you haven't, check out there for like updates on stuff and whatever. But yeah, also just Firestar. I'm plugging Firestar. Firestar Toys. Go check them out. All the stuff I've been making with them recently is incredibly fun. Here's a look at some Dune stuff that I made with them. Go check them out. They're really cool. I made this hair and that scarf. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, we're deep in rambling territory now. What else do I have to say in this video? Really nothing. Really nothing. Yeah, that's it. If you want to see more, check me out on Twitch. Please watch my other videos. That would be very helpful. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Sometimes I just like going at the end of videos and keep talking forever because it feels like I should fill the void with something. But probably I shouldn't, and I should have just quit already. But okay, I'm just going to quit right now.